In today's Chaos Zero Nightmare video, I want to talk about the truths of the tier list. Now, disclaimer, I'm not attacking nobody's tier list in particular. Matter of fact, I seen like one or two that I was pinged in and really was what it was. But one thing that I do want to make mention is two massive things. We're going to talk about a couple different things in the video today, tier list being the main thing. Let's go ahead and start. The first thing that is so very important to understand when it comes to tier list in particular is the tier list talking about Basin of Hyperspace in particular? Because if it is, then that will really determine and that'll show us like, oh, okay, I need to make sure I clear X stage in under 12 turns. Who is it that will do that for me? How will they do that for me? And how quickly can they do that for me? So for instance, as much as I love the Sleepy Nun, Orlea, as much as I love to spread the propaganda to get more people to use her, at least try her out, she's not good here. She needs time to scale. She needs time to sit back and get the retain, whether it be to turn around and get her Swifty or her Tuffy to get up to 3-star, or if she just needs time to get those scaling numbers in before she can get a massive hit. She's not going to be good here. If there are other characters that need that same amount of time, they need to scale, they need to do this, they need to do that, they're not going to be as good here. However, if these tier lists that you or whoever may see are saying that, oh yeah, these characters ain't that good in this tab, in the Zero system or in the Chaos Manifestation, okay, now we're gonna have to have some discussions, because in here there is no time limit. In here there's so much RNG. In here you can turn around and say, hey, I can take, let's say, Orlea, because I'm just going to use her as my example. And let's say I want to make her a support person, so I'm going to need a damage dealer, maybe a secondary damage dealer, or maybe I might need another shielder or whatever I want to take. There's so much freedom and flexibility in these two game modes that it is so hard to turn around and say, oh man, this character ain't no good. They ain't gonna do you good in here. You can't get no run done here. And partner, hold on now. So let me show you one thing is if we go to the triple bars at the top right, then we go to card collection. That was behind my head. Click on this one over here. These are the neutral cards. Now, one neutral card I'm going to use as my example for Orlea. Let's just say I'm trying to build her as damage. Oh man, she's single target damage. Oh man, this and a third, she ain't good with AoE. Alright, well, I could turn around and take Atomic Decomposition. 230% piercing damage to all enemies. That negates the shields. That means I don't have to worry about it. So your neutral cards are here to enable you to pick up the slack on something that you are missing. Now you can kind of see where these neutral cards are coming in from to say, oh hey, maybe this person that I have is good at AoE damage. I know what Sacred Strike is. I'm pretty sure it's a single target attack. Sacred Strike would be great. You know what I'm saying? So then you can say, oh, I could grab that card from the shop, and then I could turn around and say, now I have both my damages covered, and now I'm really cooking. I've got good damage on this character. Bam, you right there, you cooking. And so that is one massive thing that I do want to make sure, whatever tier list it is, whatever you and your friends may say, whatever you want to talk to me about, is that we need to make sure we're explaining and understanding the nuances from these tier lists. Because, hey, I'm gonna be real with you, as much as I love Orlea, she ain't good in the Hyper Basin, and it is what it is. Now, this kind of leads into the second thing that I want to talk about with this video and with these tier lists, is that I've been talking with my Twitch chat, and we really think that there are two different ways that you should be building your characters. For me, I very heavily crutch on using Orlea. I just love her to death, okay? So now I can turn around and say, what's my second anchor character gonna be? And if, let's just say I love Malin to death, alright? Well, now I'm gonna have a massive damage dealer. So I got two people out of my 3 slots that I can turn around and say, okay, these are the ones that I'm gonna take. These are the ones that are gonna clear at whatever world it is that I'm gonna go into, and I don't need to worry about it. Now I turn around and I look at the third character. Who is my third character gonna be, and what is their purpose, right? So let's say I want to take Selena in. All right, for this run, my whole goal is to get Selena every epiphany. I get her every major equipment that I can. I juice her up so that way when I'm done with my run, I have an incredible save data for Selena. I'm not trying to split it between the three. I just need to give it to Selena and that's it. And so that's what me and my stream and my community have been using the chaos mode and the zero mode to turn around and really say, okay, I got my anchors, I want to build this character. Okay, I got my anchors, and now I'm gonna build this character, and then this character, and this character, and this character. And now that isn't to say that you can't switch these two up. That's the beauty of it. You turn around and say, I got all these theory crafts going in my head, and I got all these different ideas, and the imagination and the neutral cards just make everything so free flowing that how do you restrict some of these characters to the tier list when it comes to these two modes in particular? Now, again, Zero Basin, 12 turns. Not really going to be too great for some characters. But if there was a time or if there's a world, please, I hope that the devs of CZN, please make another game mode that does not require time limit, but maybe a little more challenging. Maybe we need to have healers. Allow these characters that need to scale time to shine. Not just in here. I want to use my save data that my Orlea is a healer. I want to use that in something that's meaningful, in something that's challenging, right? I'm not going to use a healing save data in some damage time restricted mode. You know, it's, I would love to see that from the devs. And so I hope that at the end of the video, you can kind of see for yourself the nuances that are so very important when it comes to talking about these tier lists. Every character is good if you take the time to say, okay, how can I make them better? I think it's Haru. She needs cycling of the cards and maybe some AP. Or maybe Kayron, he needs AP heavy, you know, who's gonna give me some AP? And I believe that's gonna be from Mika. You know, if you turn around and you take all these characters and you just look to see how can you craft them together, and it's such a fun game, dude. I cannot get over how much fun I've been having. And the main thing is that with the tier list, please understand the nuances and understand that every character is good. That's what the neutral cards are there for. That's what these equipments are here for. It just goes crazy. It goes crazy. Now, I will say, this is where I'm going to put in the propaganda. I just don't want people to turn around and say, oh, Orlea is bad because this tier list said so. Oh, this character is bad because this tier list said so. How dare you use her? And then the Sleepy Nun don't get no, you know, experimentation or playtime or any uses, and nobody gets to run with her. She really is fun. She's super flexible. Please use Orlea. And you know what? If I gotta be the main priest in the church of Orlea that turns around and be preaching, hey, use Orlea, I'll do it. I don't mind it. But that's all I got for this video. Let me know what you think about the video. Do you agree with the nuances? Do you disagree? And just say, who cares about the actual chaos and the zero system worlds? All that matters is the end game, the hyper basin, time space, hyperbolic time chamber stuff. Or do you have another opinion? Please let me know down in the comment sections below. And if you want to further that discussion, I do have a Discord server. You can find the link for that in the description below. If you do enjoy the Chaos Zero Nightmare content or Uma Musume content or any other games that I may be playing, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as that would help me out tremendously. While you're in the comment sections leaving me something to read, I would greatly appreciate it if you hit that hype button down below, where I believe is only visible on mobile, so that way more people can see the truth about tier list. Here is a massive shout out to my current channel members. Thank y'all so much for the continued support. It means the world to me. And if you would like to become a member today, you can find that button down below as well. And last but not least, be sure to share this video with your friends, with your family, and with your friends' family, so that way we can hear and see and think about and know about the truths of these tier lists and why every character is so good in the right circumstance in Chaos Zero Nightmare. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.